host for Tell Me More.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Prince Rex, and I'm your host for Tell Me More. Our guest today is a student of University of Jos, a bidder, and a Guinness World Record holder. V.
Yes, Rex.
It's nice having you here. Can you
Same here.
introduce yourself to the audience?
Okay, as you rightly said, you introduced me. I think you said almost everything. Yes,
I said
am
everything.
a bidder. Yes, I'm a bidder. I'm a student of University of Jos studying SLT, and I am the CEO of V's Beauty Bag. That's a brand that is specialized in doing beaded accessories and beaded services, such as beading on dresses, beading on shoes. So I work with different designers, and after they are done with the dress, they just give me for the finishing touches. That's like placing the beads.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a more detailed part.
Okay, we will get to that because we'll get to that.
All right.
There's something I'm confused about. But then let's proceed.
Okay.
Before we start, I want it to be more audible, so we'll get to every detail.
Okay.
What tribe are you?
Okay, I'm a Fizuri from Justice Local Government, Plateau State.
Oh, you're from Plateau State.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so how did you do it? How did you perform the magic? Because I know many have tried this particular Guinness World Record, and so far you've been the only one that is recognized.
Okay, I would say the thing that my team and I did that was different was ensuring that we followed the guidelines of Guinness World Record, because they gave us guidelines as much as, I would say, almost 30, if not more than 30 pages. Yeah, apart from the guidelines specifically for my own attempt alone. Yeah, so they were different guidelines, so we had to follow everything. Areas where we're not clear, we sent back questions to my record manager in London.
Okay. I see this is a whole different thing. Okay, what inspired you to attempt setting a record?
Okay, so I've grown with this passion of wanting to train other people. I developed my skill, and I got to a point where I'm like, I want to give back to the community. I want to impact other people's lives and make them know that beading goes beyond just a mere accessory. It can also be a source of income for especially the girl child. Yeah, so I needed something that would give me the validation for that.
Okay.
So I saw Guinness World Record as a platform for me to show that yes, I'm actually good at this, and you can trust me.
Before you started, were you not scared?
Scared? Okay. Initially, I would say I was scared of the nose of getting sponsorship. That was what
your
I was scared
problem was
about.
the sponsorship.
Yes, that was what I was scared
Your problem was not the whole attempt itself.
No, because
so you knew you could.
Yes, I knew I was capable, and I trusted God throughout the process. Yes.
How long have you been bidding?
Okay, I would say my first official project, was when I was 11 years. That was in junior secondary school. Yeah, what I can remember vividly is the fact that I was always attracted to beads. I loved seeing jewelries on my aunties and all of that. I was attracted to beads in particular.
Okay.
Yeah, so my teacher gave us a project in creative arts, and he gave us like an open window. He was like, we should create anything. Like, some people just drew, some people were good at drawing, others were good at knitting, and I knew I liked beads. So that was the opportunity I had to go back home, tell my grandparents. I grew up with my grandparents. Tell my grandparents, okay, I need money for a project in school. So that was when I started bidding, and then my teacher hyped it.
Okay, you didn't learn from anyone.
No, I developed the skill.
Just on your own.
Yes.
That brings me to the question I wanted asking from the beginning.
Okay.
Your own particular bidding, is it like something like the one you're putting on, or you mentioned dress?
Yeah.
Is it, there are people that make all these traditional beads,
cultural beads.
Yeah, cultural beads and all that.
Yeah.
But you mentioned clothes. All these ladies' clothes that they use all these beads. You do all those too?
Yes. So you see, the workload for designers, right, is really high. I'll give you an example. With one of the most prominent designers in Nigeria, for example, Vicky James. Vicky
Yeah.
James works with a lot of bidders. Like if you check, there was a time when they were doing like an anniversary, something like that. Her oldest bidder had, like, he was giving so much regard at that point because he had worked with her for a long period of time. So fashion designers, it gets to a point where they actually need to work with bidders for the finishing touches on the dresses.
So in a nutshell, you are not just specialized on
Bracelets.
and necklace.
I do
Also,
beaded bags.
And you are good
Beaded bags.
on the both sides.
Yeah, good. That's a perfect.
So you can
word
make
for
a
it.
bag. Like,
There's a bag here.
oh, okay.
There's a bag here.
It's actually fine. Okay. Do you have a brand name?
Yes, V's beauty bag.
V's beauty bag.
Yeah.
Okay. How old is it?
Okay, it's 3 years old.
3 years.
Yes.
Let's go to the next question. When you had the thought of setting a record, did you ever imagine getting to this point?
Okay, that's a very serious question. Yeah, I was optimistic. Okay, this point, I would say this point in particular, walking into boardrooms, having meetings with certain dignitaries, I did not really think much about this one. But being successful in the attempt, yes, I visioned it. Like I was just waiting for it to come. I knew that
You can do it.
Yes, I knew that I can do it, and my team and I, we followed the due
process.
Yes, process.
Okay. On the very day you did your attempt, yeah, was there any representative from Guinness World Record?
No. Okay, so there's something called an adjudicator. You could check this out afterwards. So Guinness World Record have an opportunity for you to get an adjudicator. You pay for the person's flight and accommodation during your attempt. Okay, so I had another option of just getting witnesses, either people in the people who are lawyers or in
the legal field.
Yeah, the legal field. People who can be trusted. Yes. So the witnesses that I was to get were lawyers.
So you had a lawyer present?
I had 2 lawyers present, witness 1 and witness 2, and we needed certified timekeepers as well.
Okay. And was everything on record? Like,
yes.
I'm not talking of you bidding.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking, what's the probability of the Guinness World Record now trusting and knowing these persons? Okay, so it was submitted. Like everything that we did was written. The lawyers had like I'll say a template, a Guinness World Record template. Okay. We printed that out, gave it to them, so they filled it with their details, their information, their stamp, and everything. Okay. So Guinness World Record have to go through all of that. They could contact them as well. Yeah, so we had to put their contact, their emails, everything. Sounds interesting. Did you, before your attempt here, did you practice?
Yes, practice makes perfect. Why would I practice? I practiced
so you
a lot, over and over again. That was one of the reasons why I believe my team members developed their trust in me, because they knew we had practiced over and over again. If you noticed, on that day I had plasters on. Yeah, it was due to so much practice.
I was there.
Yeah, so.
Okay. You know, it was months after your attempt here, and we didn't hear anything. Everyone was silent and no news, nothing. Not knowing you and your team were cooking. Yeah? So, how exactly did you do it after that very day? How did you do the whole follow-up, the whole submitting? Because I heard there was one attempt, I heard that they have to submit everything through how safe they have to send it using data and all that.
Yes.
So that was same thing you did, or
same actually. The procedure is actually same, right? It just the difference, what makes us different from others who get their recognition faster, is them having to pay for Guinness World Record to review. They call it priority review of evidence, something like that. Okay. Yeah, so you pay, at that point it was $800. for them to review your evidence within at least 5 working days. So I was already talking about how one of my greatest fears was sponsorship. So we're limited in sponsorship. So we just said, okay, let's just trust what we've done and just submit it and wait as long as we should.
You submit. Okay.
Yeah,
Go
so
on.
we're expecting the result to be out like 12 weeks after. But it got longer
It's
than
too
that.
longer than
It got
that.
longer than that before I got a response. And that response was not a yes, you've won Victoria, or a no, you've not won Victoria. It was, we need further evidence.
Wow.
So yeah, I had to like re-upload everything. Almost everything, not everything actually. So I resubmitted my evidences twice.
So you submitted it through.
There's a platform, yeah. There's a platform where I get to communicate with my record manager that has been designated to me from London, ask my questions. It's also on that same, it's just like a profile.
Okay.
Just like how you would have a Facebook app, yeah, where you could do messages, you could do different things.
And that record manager was direct from Guinness World Record.
Yeah.
When you
he worked with them.
When you said you wanted to attempt this, they appointed him to you.
Yes.
So when you applied for it, yeah, how long did it take for them to approve and say, okay, you can go ahead? Okay.
So let me take you back a bit. My first application got rejected.
What year was that?
I think it was 2024. Okay. Yeah, my first application got rejected in August 2024. But as of that time, I was actually working in Jute as a caregiver. So when I saw the notification, I was like, I felt bad because I was really anticipating it. I waited for 12 weeks, almost 12 weeks. Yeah. So seeing that it was rejected, I was wondering why, like, what did I not do right?
Right, yeah.
And all of that. So after figuring that out, I decided to still reapply. And I reapplied for 2 other records. So in October, same year, 2024, I got an approval email from Guinness World Records saying that I have the go-ahead for both attempts that I had applied for. So that was when the journey of preparing started.
Okay. There are several questions I want to ask, but then I wouldn't want this to be longer than this. So let's move to the next question. When you found out you were recognized, how did you feel?
I felt so thankful to God. I bursted into tears, like I was crying. And my friend, I was actually at home. My friend was, let me give you the scenario because this is important. My friend was fetching water outside and I just started screaming from inside the room. And she knows that normally, like, I know how to control myself. So what is happening to Vicky? Why is she being so loud? In my compound, they never hear my voice. Why is she shouting? She didn't know whether to throw the drawer or to pull it out. Her reaction was so it was a whole lot. So I started crying and I was just being thankful to God because it was something that my team and I have been waiting for, family and friends. Yeah. Like, it got to a point that at home, during devotion, that's the family house, my cousin, that's a very small boy, I think he's 7, he's a small boy, but because of how they are so used to the prayer points, once they mention my name, do you have a prayer point? V, do you have a prayer point? The boy will just say, shout, be that one. That's what he will shout. He said, be that one, because of how we're really anticipating it. So I was so teary at that moment. But in the words of Guinness World Record, I feel officially amazing and really thankful to God.
Yeah. I saw the whole drama that happened when Aaron came to say you've been recognized. Mm-hmm. At that time, they haven't given you the official certificate, yeah?
Yeah.
When you came online and saw everything, how did you feel?
Okay, so I think that was 2 days after the recognition also. Like, I was still waking up with trying to check, am I truly a Guinness World Record holder and all of that.
I've been a scam.
There was a day I just had to wake up and just Google it.
Let's be sure of everything.
Now, when I came online and I saw some negative comments and all, I went back to check my email whether I was scammed first.
You know, there is how some people will do things, but you will not be sure of yourself. You'll be like, I'm really mad.
I was like, when I saw that, I was accused of being a criminal, a liar. I said, me? Daughter of Zion, someone that loves God.
Daughter of Zion.
Someone that loves God. Like, I cannot disappoint my father by lying like that. So I just ignored it. I felt the truth is going to speak for itself. So yeah.
Okay. There's this saying that, I don't know if I'm to use some now. Some just people don't like to celebrate each other's win. And they love to pull someone's down. Like, they love to pull someone down when the person is winning. So far now, with all that have happened, do you believe that, okay, this is how just people are?
No, I can't say that, because
you can't use one person
because
to justify.
I am here to change the narrative. I have an amazing team who are just people, and they supported me.
True.
So if few individuals are trying to bring me down, it wouldn't make me to overlook those who have supported me.
You can't use a few percent of
exactly
them to generalize.
So just people are amazing. We are great people.
Yeah. And they are supportive.
We are really skilled. So we should just do better and try to be on the positive side.
Yeah, instead of focusing on the negative side.
Because you can affect someone emotionally and mentally.
Did it affect you?
Nah.
Okay, on the very day you received your certificate, how did you feel?
I cried there again. Now, you didn't see the video. Night post. It was at night post office, and the certificate is not normally with me. So when I went back to school, I had to ask, please let me see the picture again. Oh God, I feel so certificate happy. Yeah. I am.
This is good. This is. Can we enter any cyber cafe to print this? So it's not fake. I can feel it.
It's not. At my post office, they confirmed it.
Bracelets made in 1 hour is 40 and was achieved by Victoria Anya Ishaku. Now this Plateau State where they hear they bust my head.
Yeah.
This is nice. No, I'll hold it for now. Let me hold it. Let's move to the next question. Yeah.
Okay.
So far, have you been acknowledged by any dignitary?
Acknowledged,
like the government house?
Okay. So far we are still working on processes, trying to get appointments, because a lot has been happening, different congress meetings and all of that. So we are hoping we see that coming. Okay. Yes. We've had a meeting with the SSA to the governor on youth mobilization in the person of Hajia Safia Isa. Yeah, she has been very, very motivating and inspiring. So we are definitely going to move to higher
okay
places. Yeah.
So what's next for Vicky? What should we be expecting?
Okay, so be expecting a gala to mark the 1 year anniversary of the attempt. That will be hopefully 31st of May 2026. At the gala, we look forward to launching a bidding academy. Remember, I told you what inspired me is the fact that I want to train other people. Yeah. So we want to launch a bidding academy. So it's going to go beyond a 2 weeks training that most bidders host. It's going to be there's going to be a course outline. Yeah, we're going to follow it so that once the person is done, he or she can set up the business and start earning. From earning income bidding. From bidding, yes. Yeah. So
that's it.
Just look out for it, yes.
That I skipped something. Can you remember the very day you were recognized and the very day you received your certificate?
Okay, I think the very day I was recognized was on 26th of January. I think that's the day. Then the very day I received this, I think it was the first Monday of February.
First Monday of February. Okay.
I think it should be.
This is from where again?
It's from London, directly from London.
At least I never go London, but I don't touch something we come from London. This is good. Now to the last question, yeah. One last one. What's your advice to anyone thinking of attempting to set or break a record?
Okay. First things first. Know who you are. Know that. Try to discover if you are capable first. And I can see that if you try checking, if you practice, yes, you're going to be capable. And after being capable, try to set up the right team, right? Have the right group of people around you. Then try to get the sponsorship that you need. Do a research about that record that you want to break. Find out who had broken it last. What did the person have to do? What were the materials the person had to use? And then apply to Guinness World Record. Get approval. Once you've gotten approval, go through the guidelines very well. Emphasis
Very
on
important.
that. Go through the guidelines very well. After doing your attempt, submit it accordingly. And do not listen to naysayers. Believe in yourself, because there's nothing above you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, to add to that, be optimistic. Always believe in yourself, no matter what people will say. Because I've been in Jos and I've seen several Guinness World Record, and the negativity that comes with it is just something else. Because if it's someone that is really emotional, it will definitely get to them, and they might probably lose interest in going ahead to attempt. So, having said that, we've come to the end of this session. Let me hold this. Yeah. We've come to the end of this session. Please do well to like, comment, and share. Thank you, and peace out. Subscribe. Thank you. I'm your host for